All right. So you have begun to show your courage and bravery in developing what you want in the future. Now we're going to kick it up a notch. We're going to add some spice to the gumbo. This is going to be awesome. What we're going to do is we're going to take that vision and we're going to make it three-dimensional. Three-dimensional. I need you to know how it feels, how it tastes, how it looks, how it smells, for you to actually have those things that are on that future snapshot. So how do we do that? Well, my story is at one point we decided as a family we wanted to become location independent. And what that meant for us was we could be anywhere at any time, and the only way we can imagine that happening was for us to be in an RV, big giant RV or motor home, those type of things. And so what we did was of course, it was on what we call our vision board back then. It was on our future snapshot. And every weekend, my wife and I and our kids, we would go into the RV stores. We would go sit down in the RVs. We'd smell them. We'd see what it felt like to be behind the steering wheel. We'd talk to the salespeople. We began to become experts at this thing that we wanted. And something happened in our brain. We began to think it was actually possible. It's nuts. Now, as this thing progressed for us, we actually realized that, I coached people professionally, and I couldn't imagine being trapped in a motorhome with 8 children and the rain and trying to coach someone through thin walls with children on the other side. And so we actually decided to go away from that, but it opened up a new door for us. And we actually decided from that point, we realized that it was possible for us to rent vacation homes. And so for over 2 years of our lives, we actually spent time going from one place to another every few months in vacation homes. The only way this happened was through visioneering. Visioneering and through going deeply, three-dimensionally, into what we thought we wanted. So, do you have a car on your future snapshot? I want you to go to the dealership, sit in that car, smell the car. Do you have a certain camera? Do you have a certain musical instrument? What is it that you have? How close can you get to that now on a regular basis to where it begins to become imprinted and embedded in your brain permanently? Listen, the closer we get to these things, the more we realize they are possible, and they are. One real quick story from someone that we work with I thought was so cool was she wanted to feel like she had time. She wanted to feel like she had time. So what she did was she actually would take a break in the middle of the day and watch Friends. Now, this goes in the face of everything that I would normally teach with productivity. But for her, that was something she wanted to have a taste of. The fact that she was in control of her own time. That told her brain that she was. And it allowed her to work with more passion and vim and vigor throughout the rest of the day. So that is your job right now, all right? You are to find things on your future snapshot and find a way to get as close to that as possible. If you want to stay at this fancy hotel for a week with your spouse, why don't you go there and drink a coffee first, right? Feel what it feels like. Feel what it feels like to actually be inside of the things that you desire to be a part of your future life. All right, that is your job, and you should look forward to this one because this is going to make big things happen in your life.